Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another banger. Today we got a sad story, but it's a story I've seen circulating on the internet about Noah Scurry from Philly. And we're gonna get right into this. I don't know the whole backstory, but I heard he got some ties to something else that happened. I hope they talk about it in this. But if they don't, they don't. I'm gonna talk about it at the end then. But if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And the first link in the description going to be the Discord. Join the Discord and come chat with me, Catch a vibe, whatever you want to do. Listen to some music. Recommend some music. Play your music. All of that. So we're going to get right into this. Cue the intro.
Like, we still can't kick it. The Henny get killed like, no, I can't sip it. You could get killed like it ain't no living. She hit my line like,
Kilo, you tripping.
She clocking my body.
We are right into this. Noah Scurry, the full story.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section.
Man.
It happened around 7:15 this morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot, as if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Summerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Rohrer Street in Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlynn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. "Speechless, I love you," one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. "The greatest gift of support we have is each other," the school wrote. "Be kind to each other today and always."
Now, real quick, I like how they painting this like he's the perfect kid. I heard about that rap song, and if y'all don't get into that rap song or what else he was doing, that's going to be wrong, trying to paint it like he was perfect. He wasn't perfect. He was smart. He was good in school. He was good on the court. But he wasn't perfect.
Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5000 block of Rohrer Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning. Police showed up here. They found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
Get matched today with the tax expert who's just right for your situation. They'll do your taxes from start to finish. And you can work with the same expert year after year with TurboTax Live Full Service.
Come on now.
Hand off your taxes today.
Do your taxes.
The reason I gathered you here today is for a family strategy meeting. Johnny, after dinner, you get 30 more minutes of iExcel.
Subscribe so I can get Prime.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason.
For no reason.
There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context. Due to social media, traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirm there is a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
Taking it. He try run, he needs to be chasing them. Black truck, and we all got drinks in it. Facing school, you know that I'm facing them. She want from me, sit here, and I'm dangerous. On TV, all the blocks can't hang with us. And you gotta catch a bite to gang with us. You got hit with a 10 that's changing them. Tom School gang, bros, he created. The last one we caught was stuck on the pavement. I'm sitting on the set, I'm collecting the pay. Got hit with the button.
In front of his mother, who was getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the vid. She talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. Just ran into 2 ops, 2 D's back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive.
66-year-old man.
Can't lie, that song is hard. I can't lie. You might have had to off him. The song was hard. He's smart. He played ball. He probably going to college, probably got offers. At that point, they was probably like, we can't do. What he can't do, we got to get rid of him.
Man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers, and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. And as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Albany section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gilly the King.
Rest in peace,
Gilly the King
Cheese,
has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Albany Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King. Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari.
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5, or Jay, who was killed in March of 2021.
After doggy from taking shit and sell them bulls. And you either get some money or you clap, just play your role. They ain't dying just for nothing, that's what happened when you true. Murder gang, you drop a diss and get exposed. Niggas spoke on Brucey name, we took his life, that's what he owed. Get him close, hit the foot and hit his body, watch him fold. Dummy worked a 9 to 5, I give it to him, he was bold.
Another teenager is shot and killed on the streets of Philadelphia. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. 16-year-old Ajon A.J. Jackson was shot outside of East Oak Lane home when police say he was ambushed. He and his twin sister had just finished their shift at McDonald's.
They always be with some family, bro.
Hey, let's get this straight now.
Where is he? Where is he?
I never fucked anybody over in my life. All I have in this world is my balls and my word. I don't work for no.
Double C. Don't speak on bodies in them trenches, I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driver and his squatter and his tenant. That's a man down on the scene, record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We most active in the city, speak on why that we spit at. I told old bro just bring it here back, ain't no passes if he lack it. Cause we beef for massive splitting niggas telling on what happened. You either get down or you lay down cause the clap is running city. Exotic glocks and we got sticks and big ass choppers, double titties. Tapped it twice and fried his ass, he can't react cause this is switchy. All he heard was we hit his back up like he ripped. Lost some soldiers in that war, they wish they broke.
We hit his back up like he Ricky.
Come back to life. I lost my dog and brought their head back for my team to make it right. We gon' show your brothers cause they dead and you ain't dead now. Been a year without no get back. Why they acting like they did something? Bro just told me run my movie before it stop because them feds coming. Yeah, double C. Oh, he lagging, so I'ma up my glick and beat the drum. He was dumb, I heard Lil 5, they caught a 9, ain't have a gun. Now he bummed, and we did the dance, fought 12 like Kendrick Nunn. He was dissing on Lil Wayne, happy birthday, he got gift wrap. I know you heard the news, we made him snooze, come get your lick back. Them niggas ain't on shit, not claim a wreck, you know who did that. Treat that switchy on my glizzy like my bitch, so she gon' get that. Heard he living out the way, but we still lamping on the spot. Way them bullets hit him, got him dancing, watch him diddy bop. Brody, he don't say too much, he just be spinning, duck your top. And we never selling ranches, catch them bodies, then we swap. We matched the lazy with the fast food, and I just did a drill, switch out the Glock, get this bitch brand new.
A 16-year-old boy, he had just finished a shift at McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferguson Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping.
This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members Anal Bugs and LR, or Lil Ryan, were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post. Bugs and LR were also charged with the bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
On the SEPTA bus, bro.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogance and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop.
Switchy.
Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said,
"Knocked him out as newbies."
Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone."
His face is gone.
All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the vid. She talking about his face is going. Hey, whack that shit out of pocket. This ring.
His face is gone.
I'm with the vid. She talking about his face is going. Hey, whack that shit out of pocket. This ran into 2 ops, 2 days back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive. Bro said when he got to the drop, he was coming out the crib, so we gon' call that perfect time. This nigga thought he was my man, he gave me his gun, he must have ain't know I was slimy. We loafing in his phone, what I say last song, that's how I creep up behind him. They doing them low ass shootings and calling to get back, how about come catch you a body? Catch a nigga out on the floor and I like my third was the bet, I hop out frying. Niggas can't talk about Chris if he ain't gonna talk about how Fat Dame soul left his body. Bitch, do you fuck with the ops or not? Cut that little act, we already know if you lying. Out on my block, I don't do the hiding. We is the reason them niggas is dying. Crack a 4 ain't meet the 10, no we ain't playing defiance. They got a fully behind it, give me a drop, I'ma bomb it. Pop with a cut, it's surprising. He don't see me, but
how's they getting them Chris Vec mags? Like, do everybody know that Chris Vec mags go in Glocks now? Like, that's a thing?
I see him left and right, let's box him.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old Tin Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart.
He said
now, I'm not
10
trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker, here, where he says,
and Molly telling on them bodies like, damn, free Lil Ryan. We the reason why they throwing 5s and then they end up dying. They keep asking why you couldn't get up. I mean, he wasn't trying. Any nigga, we caught cracking 4s on the guys we fried him. Power right out that cut, he ain't even see it. I know that shit's surprising, but alright, fuck that murder shit, come on. We could twist it.
Referencing Jamal Tucker, or Molly, the first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop, and apparently the first one to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, "Free Lil Ryan."
Free Lil Ryan, we the reason why they throwing 5s and then they end up.
G12 Zai, One Brody, Lil Moot, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members, and also because of the Zoo Gang Blumberg War. All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly. M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Blum for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing.
Switch.
The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either. I got word that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild. The long and short of it was, Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in his video, and he was killed. Real or perceived, the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their form of revenge.
That's so sad, bro. It's sad that you put yourself in that situation.
Did what Batman couldn't do, and that's put the Joker down. Baby Joker, this where the jokes is over now. He got flame bullets is burning his wings. He forever gonna be in hell. I'm scared to go back to the 9 and smoking. I think I'm gonna hear him yell.
The path in life we go depends on the choices in front of us. A lot of the time, people with high intellect go on to be star performers in society. Doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Some other with higher than average IQ think they can beat the system, that they are smart enough to beat the streets. Or sometimes people like Noah think they can straddle the line and be a high school top performer by day,
bro,
and baby Joker, the street demon, at night. But as evidenced by this story, it never ends up the way you want it to.
Can't do both.
The streets are a lie, and Noah fell right into the trap. A brilliant future wasted for the want for revenge and twisted justice. I'ma leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.
Rest in peace, Cheese, man. Rest in peace, Cheese, man. Now, if this really who did it, if he had links to all the murders that they say, you can't be sad for him. You get out of life what you put in it, and what he put into life was treacherous. So, in a way, is rest in peace. You never want to see nobody go, but in a way, he got what he deserved, right? But yeah, man, this the story of Noah Scurry. Be safe out there in them streets, man. If y'all in them streets, get out, man. Especially if you got something good going for your life besides the streets. Get out of it, man. You don't need it. But if you're new here, man, hit the subscribe button. Join the Discord. It's going to be the first link in the description. And I'm out of here, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Rest in peace, Cheese. Peace.
Like, we still can't kick it. The Henny get killed like, no, I can't sip it. You could get killed like it ain't no living. She hit my line like,
Kilo, you tripping.
She clocking my body. I can't put my